My name is Eric Madi. I'm the district water officer for Okollo district. As of now, water in Okollo district, water coverage is about 60.3%, which is below the national average of 70%. And sanitation coverage is 50.9%, which is quite below the national average, and hence a lot of resources is needed in ensuring that we avert this and we improve on the water coverage. In Okollo district, this part of the district, particularly the lower part, has challenges to do with the groundwater potential, and as such, most of the boreholes fail and there is poor access to safe water, leave alone the water quality issues also affecting water access to safe water. I therefore urge our partners to come and support the district in ensuring that the water coverage is lifted from 60.3% to at least the national average by 2025. Given the fact that previously there were some shallow wells drilled, you find when the dry season comes, they go off and others come, you find the water supply reduces. And demand for water during dry season is quite high. And as a district, we are now looking at, if possible, motorizing existing boreholes so that we have solar pumped water supply system to solve the problem of poor groundwater potential.
We have waters that were worked on by different organizations, and many of them seem to be leaving, and this is causing water crisis, especially in the refugee hosting sub-county. How does the district intend to integrate these water systems?
It is true. The partners, they are most of them they are leaving, and as of now, most of these water supply systems they were done during the emergency phase, and most recently, most of them they were done not in the right format. And the district is now looking at, the district and the government as a whole, we are looking at now having a service provider utility approach where people pay for water so that we can be able to sustain the funds which are dropping, so that they can be able to sustain themselves, and whenever operation and maintenance is improved.
How about those water points which we have taken, particularly schools? We see like Tika, where we are standing, is struggling. When we arrived, the children were telling us water has not been coming so regular.
For this case, I was informed that there was a problem with the one of the solar panel, the system which was supplying this school. It had some fault, and was being informed they are trying to work on them, and probably as soon as possible they are going to fix. But the truth also is that Tika is receiving settlement. The population has also grown high, and hence the available water is quite small for people to consume. Hence the need for add more sources of water in Tika.
Okay, lastly from me, yes. What is the district budget for water? Has it over the years increased, or it is stagnating, or it has reduced?
The district has 12 lower local governments, and the budget has increased. However, it is not sufficient to meet the demand. So we are urging the central government to improve, work on more water system to be able to improve the situation, and together with the partners.
I wanted to figure
how much is allocated?
This financial year we have been allocated a development budget of about 620 million, and hence those ones will be used for drilling about 6 boreholes, and we are intending to also drill 2 production wells in the Rhino camp, and also a rig bore here to ensure that we improve the water sources through pipe water system next financial year. During emergency phase, we don't, the process of implementing projects government implements, find partners don't take that up. So it makes some of these challenges, they make that some shortcuts are made, and as a result, you find that they start developing problems. For example, in Ochia, the borehole failed, we had to drill another one through support from Malteser. So these are all challenges we're trying to address. And also the ministry is trying to do groundwater assessment to ensure that we protect this, through UNICEF, we protect this situation.
You can see Rico has a very big population, because in the whole of Okollo district, it is actually this sub-county that hosts the refugees. So the population of the refugees and the population of the host community. When you add these two, it will give you a picture of the number of people who live in this Rigo sub-county here. And once the population is very big, it needs a lot of services. And one of the needy services that this population deserves is water, which we are celebrating today. Yesterday someone asked me, tomorrow I hear they are celebrating Water Day in your sub-county. Are you going to celebrate or what? I told the person, somehow we shall celebrate, but more of our speeches will be maybe lamenting. We shall be lamenting. We are lamenting because we still know that we have a lot of challenges in this area. I want to say we are very, very privileged to all the partners that have come to enhance our efforts, that have come on board to improve the condition of clean water in this place. I want to say we are very, very grateful to you. There are still many villages in Rigo here which do not have clean water. Very many villages. Some of the challenges are because some of those villages have no water table. They have tried the drilling in those villages, but the water cannot be got. And now this piped water system that has come on board has not reached all the villages in Rigo. We have like around 54 villages, and the coverage is, if I can say, can be around 60%. So we still have a 40% of the population which is not accessing clean water. Meaning that we have women here in this sub-county who even travel like more than 5 kilometers in search of clean water. And you know, when women move long distances, it affects the other areas of production. Like instead of going very early in the morning to the garden, for you are still getting up to go and look for water. So now when you are there looking for water, the rest of the activities at home are waiting for you. And also at the water points, you see the population that gathers at one borehole. It's like very, very alarming. I've ever witnessed where people quarrel and even where people fight at the water point. Because the population is overwhelming, everyone wants to get the water very quick and go home. But since the population is very big, people have to wait, people have to quarrel, people have to fight. These are the challenges we go through. I want to say, in our local language here, when our pupils of Invenga were studying a play here, you saw how they were showing us the importance of water and how water can be used for irrigation, for fishing, for cooking, for washing, for... But we have a big river in here which has just crossed here. My people are not using this river here for planting crops. We need more other services to come to Rigo sub-county because we have these persons of concern. The refugees these days, they call them persons of concern. They are still here with us. We ask you to continue supporting us so that we support them. Thank you very much for listening to me.